Monday, almost 3 o'clock, about an hour and 15 minutes before the market closes. So today I'm going to be doing things a bit differently. Normally, I show you the trades that I based on these levels that I post after Globex opens, and then I show you the rhythmic dashboard. Today I want to show you the rhythmic dashboard first with the results, and then really take the time and explain why certain trades were taken. Now, why do I even bother with the dashboard? Well, there are plenty of people and companies that try to promote their approach, their methodology, their strategy, their indicators. And then to show you that they work, they use backtesting, market replay, sim accounts, and for me, it's really well, if you are so confident about your approach or an indicator, why not trade it live as opposed to backtesting or sim accounts? So I do not trade my own money. I trade prop firm accounts. I have a number of so-called funded accounts with a number of different prop firms. So some prop firms call that PA accounts. Um, Other firms have different names, but it's the same idea. After you pass an evaluation, you have an account, and after you have a certain performance in that account, you can start collecting money. So that's basically how this works, and that's what I trade. So all the trades that I show are not some kind of sim accounts. These are actually prop firm accounts, and all trades are always based on these levels that I post shortly after Globex opens, and they're good for the next 20 semi hours. So at any point, whoever wishes can trade them. Now, also, after 8 a.m. Eastern, we have a trade indications channel where I post today's plan for the Nasdaq and the S&P. For example, in the Nasdaq, we were looking to hit 16,955. At the time, the Nasdaq was about 100 points lower, and indeed we arrived at 955. For the S&P, we were looking for 88 up to 93. Those prices were hit and exceeded. So there are two things, right? There are the daily levels that I post after Globex opens, and then there's more up to date for the Nasdaq and the S&P, and then in Zoom I kind of guide the traders in these two markets. Okay, so now let's take a look at the number of markets and see why some trades were taken. So let's start with oil first. Oil was interesting today because both the sell and the buy levels were hit. So we now have an indicator coded by one of our members, and what this indicator does, it draws these levels that I post in Discord onto your chart. So it paints the buy level, the sell level, and it finds the midpoint. Then as price approaches the buy level, it turns greener. As it approaches the sell level, it turns redder. So this indicator is now available to our members, and the person who coded it just charges a very nominal fee. You don't have to have it. I mean, I did not use it for years and years, but it is convenient. So if you're looking for convenience, I do recommend it. Just makes life a little easier. So based on the levels yesterday, you see how once price is below the midpoint, it wants to get to the sell level. Not only that, as price is approaching the sell level, it accelerates lower. That is why the color red is getting redder and redder as price is approaching the sell level. So really, really nice touch. But then it went above the midpoint and now targeted the buy level. So in this case, a market first hit the sell level and then hit the buy level. It does happen from time to time, not every day obviously, but it does happen that the market would hit the opposing levels on the same day, and then a very nice move that crude made here above the buy level. Now here is the thing, this level, this buy level, was first attracting the price up, right? But it then continues to attract price. This is an important area. These prices I give are not random. So 80% of the time, price would still retest a level. Here it is. So even though it broke above, it still comes back to it. This area is still attracting price. First from above to bring it up, and then from below to bring it down. Now, the way I recommend trading it is as price is breaking above the midpoint and you see it starting to get to these green areas, that's a long right there, especially once this pivot is taken out. This is a long, and your target would be the buy level. Along from here to the buy level, you get at least $100 per contract and you're done. If you want to try and hold, that's fine. A lot more than 100 is available, but you need to have a certain trading experience to be able to get more out of a move. We can take a look at gold. So gold, not a huge move, but it stayed above the midline. You see here is that midline. Price stays above it and targets the buy level. So a trader is thinking, how can I get long? Whatever way you have of getting long, you are looking to get long toward this buy level. And again, same exact phenomenon, right? Price breaks above, but this area continues to attract price. Price comes back and now is retesting it as we speak. This is the euro, and the euro did not do much. Completely sideways, but you can see that above the midpoint, this market targeted the buy level. And then what happened after it broke through the buy level? It retested the buy level. Same thing happens all the time. Unfortunately, the euro did not go anywhere today. So here is the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq obviously hits the buy level. Again, the idea is always the same. Above the midpoint, we are looking long. We are looking long. Whatever way you have of getting long, you are looking long. Finally here, hits the buy level, goes through it, comes back to retest it, right? Same exact thing, breaking through, coming back to retest, and up we go. And as of right now, it is pretty much at the high for today. So I got out earlier on the Nasdaq, pretty much when it started to hit the buy level, I was done. But very nice move on the Nasdaq. I was talking about 955. So in Zoom, our members knew that even though 920 is the buy level, there is this 955 waiting above. We can finish up with S&P here. So S&P again above the midpoint is just looking higher, hitting the buy level, going through, retesting, going through, retesting, and then now again doing really well. Our members knew to look beyond the buy level. Our members knew to look for 93. There was a small 98, but then 48.02. So I also want to talk about a market that, at least as of right now, did not hit any level. That happens only like 5% of the time. So this is the Russell. And the Russell, even though it stayed below the midpoint and definitely gave an opportunity, if you were looking for $100, it gave you that opportunity, but it did not hit the sell level. It did not hit any level. And this happens, as I said, maybe like 5% of the time. Maybe one day out of a month, a particular market would just kind of be in between, not hitting any level. But we can say that even though it did not touch the sell level, there were plenty of short opportunities, right? Below the midpoint, we're looking lower because this level is pulling down. So as of right now, this level was not hit yet. There is still some time. There's still about an hour. Maybe they will hit that sell level. But as of right now, it was not hit. It's interesting to see if we can have an instance where no level is hit at all. Alright, so I thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Please leave me a like. Please subscribe if you did not subscribe yet. And come and check us out. I want to show you a different way of trading. As you can see, other than this here, there are no indicators on these charts. And this indicator is not something that calculates anything. It simply plots the levels on your charts along with the midpoint. This is truly trading just based on price action and price attraction principle. Come and check our Discord channel. We do have a public area where I post different screenshots every now and then, so you can come and see exactly what is it that we do. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.